And now it's flowing. Let's check YouTube. We have live in YouTube, a black screen. Let's reload it. There it is. We are live in YouTube. That's working. I need to mute you. That's not working yet. Let's see. There it is. All right. We got YouTube going. I'm going to stop that because I don't want to drain that. I've got Facebook going. Let's check that. All right. And now I've got one viewer. Isn't that amazing? I'm doing my first real live demo of dynamic discovery on Facebook and YouTube right now. This is kind of a test run. I just shot some videos on how to set up OBS Studio. Looks like I lost my one viewer because I was saying gobbledygook. Let's change to that. There we go. So my name's Brian. I'm with EvoDynamic. If you haven't heard, we serve and guide others to software systems excellence. Today I am working through our dynamic discovery process, starting at ground zero with the first step. It's a 5-step process. The first step is to idea web, and that's what we're going to work on today. The second step is identifying the MVP, or the minimum viable sellable product, or the minimum viable product that we could create. Step 3 is creating the business process logic and flow diagrams for the MVP. Step 4 is creating the mockups for your application when you build it. And step 5 is taking those mockups and pre-selling this app. Through all these steps, you get what looks like a working, functioning application that you can use to show people how the tool would work, how the design would be set up for the software tool that you're creating. So you start with an idea and you go through this dynamic discovery process. It's best to not do it alone, so I may do this later with a group, but I just wanted to test my streaming live setup and systems and see how they work and get going. Also, we usually use Lucid Charts, but I'm going to try Diagramsnet. It's a free tool for that. Let me switch my scenes here in OBS. I click a button and now I'm down in the corner and we've got the screen here. So I'm going to go into Diagramsnet. I'm going to start a new flowchart. I'm going to create a new diagram for this thing. I'm not sure what kind I want. So this tool that I'm designing is the accountability goal app. And that's what it is. And I think I want a whiteboard, but I was looking at some of these other options. Wireframes, don't want that. Vens are cool. I think I want a map of some sort. I'm just going to check out these other options, a table or different drawings. That looks pretty cool. Software. Yeah, because we are building software. Kind of like that. Those might be good layouts. Other, 11 other designs. Ooh, little maps and stuff. Network. I'm pretty sure I don't want that. But it's kind of a network because when you're building software, there's a lot of things to think about. Whoa, that's my little wheels on my desk here. Snapping down, echoing in your ears. Maps might be the way to go. Flowcharts, that's where we're going to go in step 3 of the process is flowcharts. Engineering, cloud looks cool. I don't think so. Business, charts, yeah, boring, basic. Might be a blank diagram. Might be a blank diagram. Let's start with maps. I don't know which kind of map here to get. So I like the concept map because that's really what we're doing in the idea web. Idea web is just another name for a concept map. So I don't know, we'll start with that and see what that gives us. Use the root folder. No, I'm going to pick a folder in my files here. I got my apps folder. I've got my accountability goal tool, and that looks like a good place for that. So that's pretty sweet how it throws this data right in here. So I haven't done this with Diagrams.net. We usually use Lucid Charts. So wow, how does this work? So I can grab some rounded rectangles and throw them in there. Cool. It's a lot like lucid charts. Oh yeah, I can connect things with lines and relations. Cool. I can click that and delete that. It's really a lot like lucid charts. So the root node, I don't even want to connect anything right now, and I really don't want anything on the board right now to do this idea web. So I'm going to select everything and get rid of it. Clearing things out. Yeah, I should have started with blank, right? Learn, live and learn. So I don't need any advanced stuff. I just need some text. So I haven't used this before. So if I go to text, there we go. Boom. So I'm going to throw a title on here, and this will be accountability goal app. So this is the accountability goal app idea web. So I just started with an idea, and that's where we start on ground one. So, oh, nice. It helps you center things up, aligns them at the top. And what this is I'm going to make a whole bunch of shapes on here. And the first shape I'm going to put on here is a user. I like that. You just drag it on and start typing and you got it. So we got a user, and then I've got friend list. One of the things I did, let's go check out lucid charts quick, because I have different shapes for different things. If I jump in here, I can start diagramming. I've got an idea web right here. So in our idea webs, we use circles for actors, actions, and things. So these are actors, actions, and things. So if I come back over here to my goal app, I want actors. So the user is going to be a circle. He's going to be a circle. So the main user. Actions and things. So things are the rectangles. And then the actions are, oh, it's upside down. Do they have an upside up one? I don't see one, so I'm going to use that for actions. So as a user, I can sign up. I can pay. I can add friends, create a group. As a user of this accountability app, I can create a group. I can invite friends or invite group members. I can, so if I'm going to do all that, that's going to result in a thing. This thing is a group list. So I've got a group list, I've got a user. A group list is full of other users, so that's cool. I can pay and sign up. Those kind of sit over here. So this is why the whiteboard, just the big whiteboard. It's an idea web. You just start throwing things on here. So I can create a group, I can invite group members. You know what else I need to do? This is a goal app, right? So I can set a goal. Set a goal. And if I set a goal, that means there is a goal. So a goal. And then let's see how this works. In lucid charts, we can put little notes on it. Edit data. Interesting. So that's fun. Are there post-it notes? I think there's some notes. There we go. Yeah, so you can take a post-it note and drag that on there. So we like to do that. So a goal is going to have a description and a due date, a start date. Yeah, I like to hide them underneath these things, so I don't see a way to do that here. But hey, that's a good start. So I can set a goal. I can set multiple goals. So a goal is going to be part of a goal list. Let's see how we can do this in this software. So I'm going to put that in here. It's going to be behind it, huh? So I can move this, send backward, send backward. There we go. So there I got my goal list. Put a little post-it note over there. So I set a goal list. The system. So actors, actions, and things. Let me grab that text again. This is nice. I can just type over here what I want to use in the diagrams, and it pops it up, so I can pull out some text. We got actors, actions, and things. So those are the three things that are going on over here, so I just make that bigger. And I can center it because I want to be fancy. Actors, actions, and things. So we got an actor is the user, but we're going to have another actor, and that's the app. The app. So the app is going to send a goal reminder. It's going to send send a reminder to set goals. So if you're setting them each week or each quarter, if you're using the 12-week year or something like that, this app will remind you to set your goals. I'm going to want a profile. I'm going to want some user settings. So user settings, and I guess I want a name, email. So that's a user setting, user profile basically. Maybe some phone. Oh, maybe this thing can send send email reminders and text reminders. So we could have a email. We can have a text. So let's just call this an email. So we'll have an email system if we choose this. Okay, that doesn't work. Control end. So we got email sender, we got a text. Actually, those are things. Let's get rid of these guys. So the app's an actor. Then we'll have an email service. And then we'll have an SMS service. Alright, so we've got email service and SMS service. I'm a user, I log into the system, I can set a goal, I can create a group. Isn't that sweet? You just kind of roll over the edge and your whiteboard gets bigger. That's what you need for an idea web. I can invite group members, I'm going to have user settings for myself. I can, what do you think I can do? Edit my settings. Set a goal. I can check in on my goals. I can review goals. Complete a goal. What does that look like? So maybe check done, add comment, something like that. So I've got this group list that should go over here with these guys. And so now everybody in my group can see all my goals, and if they share their goals with me, I can see them as well. And one of the settings would be notification settings. Do I get notified about my group members every day, every week? What kind of notifications for self. I need to do that. Self group. Do I want to hear about that like 3 days before my deadline? Right at my deadline? Pay, sign up, set a goal. I like this. Oh, yep. So if you press the mouse wheel, you can pull and drag that around. Diagramsnet. So if I go and add here, so it'll send a goal reminder, it'll send a where have you been? How many times have you signed up for a piece of software and you disappear on it? So I've got this. Whoa, I wanted to get all of that. Got to wrap your box all the way around it and press shift and add that, and then we can pull that over there. So we got this email service doing some work, this SMS service doing some work. I would like these goals and stuff. I use this tool called Todoist. So I would like the app to export to Todoist. And maybe some other exports like Outlook lists, Google, what's it called over there, Google. And that would be according to my user settings. So I got this little app. I've got 3 guys that I meet with every week in my mastermind, and I want to check in with them, and I want to make it easy to see what we're doing, what we're measuring. I want people to sign up and pay eventually. I want some test beta users in there. Oh, kind of the standard boring stuff. I'm just going to put up here in the corner, reset password, delete account, and let's see, what else have we got to do here? If I zoom, if I shift control, I can zoom in and out, so that's kind of handy. If I click on the mouse wheel, I can move it around. If I wheel, or if I click wheel, click, I can't go sideways. I wish I had a sideways little thing. My old mouse had a little sideways thing. So I want to invite group members. Let's see, anybody watching at all? Do you have any ideas or comments? Nothing over there in Facebook land. No watchers. Let's go over to here. No comments in there. So if you have ideas, feel free to drop them in there. I'll get them and add them to this idea web. So the idea web is really done well with 2 or 3 people that understand the concept or the idea of the software you're designing. This is a really simple piece of software. And doing the idea web, you put everything down. Everything. Because it's just an idea. It's a brainstorm. It's the step 2 of the dynamic discovery process is to take the idea web and make an MVP out of it. Which parts are you really going to make? So as you look at this, I'm definitely going to have a user and an app. I'm probably not going to have any services added to it on generation 1. And I just want to set goals and complete them and share them with my group. And so my group list has additional users. So if I grab this guy, group list, and then put another user inside there. And then another user inside there. So now I've got a group list. There's got to be a way to format this text in here. Edit style. Nope. not it. I haven't used this software before at all, so remember that as you judge me. Group list. Oh, here we go. Text. Dun dun dun. Text at the top. Group list. Super. Then I can grab my user 2. So this would be my 2 accountability partners in here. So that's my group list. They can see a group list when they're logged in as well. And then they can see all of our goals listed out for what's coming up, probably sorted by due date and stuff, have some sorting things. And that, what else could this app do? Accountability goal app. Send notifications, reminders to set goals, send goal reminders, create goals, complete a goal, set a goal. I need to view my goal list. I want that back in the middle instead of the top. Bam, back in the middle. I want to view my goal list. I want to view my view group goals. Oh yeah, what about messaging? So I could send a message. Send a message to the group. I could send a message to an individual in my group. I could view my messages. So you can see how this is growing. Getting out of here. So we got some messages. I can view my messages. So what do we have then? We have a list of messages, right? So here's my messages. Oh, it's a square. It's not a rectangle, huh? Oh, can it be a rectangle? Nope, it's a square. This one's the rectangle. All right, let's get rid of that guy. There's the rectangle. There's the rectangle. Ah, there we go. So I got to view a list of messages. There we go. It's kind of a message window, and it's probably a tabbed deal. Tabbed by group members. So we're off to a good start. What's this guy? All gone. My messages tabbed by group members or group or the whole group. What else belongs in this little accountability tool app? All right, I think we're at a good spot here. I'll keep plugging away with this. Version 2 or step 2 of this is creating the MVP. What should we build first? Oh, let me do my OBS switch. Watch this. I click this button here. Shabam! Now you got a big view of me in front. OBS is kind of cool for a beginner like me. I love it. So next step is to sit down with the group. Don't do this right away. In fact, come back to this and add some more items to it later. So if you add stuff in the chat, comments, what else this accountability goal app could do, I can add them on to this idea web, and that would be awesome. So don't do it in one sitting. Do it in at least two. At least sleep on it and come back to it. When you start your next session, step 2 is identification of MVP. You want to look at what you've got and you want to go, what is the smallest piece of software that we could build that would be of value? And that'll be the limiting factor where you go forward. So as you start that, you can add more ideas to this, and then you can start pulling it together. If you added too many ideas, then you know you're not done with the idea web. And you want to take a step back and look at the idea web and keep adding more ideas, because as you add ideas in a group, it triggers our brains, and other people's brains start adding more ideas. So stay with the idea web, stay on step one, and keep working through it. Keep building out the concept of your app. When you exhaust everything and you've slept on it, I always like 1 to 2 nights for sure to sleep on something before I go to the next step, or before I come back to the next repeat of the idea web, expanding the idea web. Step 2 will come to next weekend. I think we'll pull together my brain and decide, and we'll circle some stuff on here. I don't know how that works. Oh, let me see how I can circle. Yeah, I'm like, where's my camera? Circle some stuff on here that will work for our minimum viable product. And then, so that's a really short step, but it's really defining what brings value to the app, knowing that an app is never dead. It's always living, just like a website, just like any software tool. But defining it as a web app or a mobile app, what's the first generation, what's it going to look like? So kind of getting that MVP going. You can always add more later, but the goal is to get through all these steps and get something that's sellable, marketable, that you can pre-sell, or you can share with your team and say, yes, this is valuable, or no, this is worthless, without wasting a bunch of software time. So this is Dynamic Discovery. My name's Brian. I'm the CEO and founder of EvoDynamic, and we serve and guide others to software systems excellence. Thank you for watching, and be blessed. Now, I'm going to see if I can turn off OBS and stop this stream. I'm not sure where to start first. I think I want to go to Facebook first and end the live video. Bam! And then I'll go to YouTube and end the stream there. Bam!